So Sam, did you give away those golf balls yet?
We'll talk about that later. We got a little delivery here.
What is this?
Wilson Sporting Goods. Do you know what this might be?
No, what is this?
This is the winner of Driver versus Driver.
Ooh, it's a small driver.
I know. Well, Fujikura sent us the shaft, so.
Oh, that's correct. We have
Yeah.
the shaft here.
Yep.
Heads, maybe?
Yeah.
Open them up.
Let's do it. I was watching the finale, and I saw that the Cortex won.
Okay. Have some letters from Wilson. Thank you for all your support during the Driver versus Driver 2. We truly appreciate all the time and effort. Hope you enjoy the new Wilson Staff Cortex driver. Look forward to working with you in the future. Wilson Golf wins the last.
As do
Thank
we.
you, Lindsay. We appreciate it. And what do we got here, Sam?
That is a ball-in head cover.
You like that, huh? That
I like
speaks
it a
to the
lot.
millennial. in
Yes,
you?
yes. It's a little modern, a little more modern, you know.
A little modern?
No puff ball on the end of it.
Okay. You don't like the pom-pom style head covers?
No. Ooh, boy.
So we tested the prototype, so we haven't actually seen the final version yet.
That is sleek.
This is the first time we've actually seen the production model. Way more polished up than the model we tested. I would say, I don't know if you agree, that's the best looking Wilson driver I've seen in a very long time.
Very long time.
Since the whale?
What's that?
What is, oh. God, I didn't know what the whale is. Anyway, to reiterate kind of what Driver versus Driver was, for those that did not watch the show, it was an opportunity for anyone out in the world to create the next big driver. It was put on by Golf Channel and Wilson Golf, so it was crowdsourced. Anyone out there could design the next driver, and the guy that designed this one did a hell of a job, and so did Wilson, and so did Golf Channel for the whole season. It was much better than season one. I think this year they've come out with a driver that is going to be, at least have the opportunity to be a bigger hit than the Triton, which won season one. That is a badass looking driver.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we thought was going to win. Both you and I, when we were out there and in our last video, both thought the Cortex would be the winner. We had no idea who was going to win. They gave us no information, you know, since we've left the last episode. But this is one of the reasons why we thought this was going to be the winner, because this actually looks like Wilson is ready to play ball in the driver market now. The Triton, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions out there, it was kind of a gimmicky driver. And while it performed well for a small subset of golfers,
It wasn't the complete package. It
just
didn't
look
have
the part,
everything. Yeah.
Right? This does. They have achieved one of the goals that they set out to achieve, and that is finding a driver that will make Wilson be taken serious when you walk into a golf store and see what they've got to offer. But we're going to see what this thing does. So earlier, we asked you guys in the social media world what you wanted to see us do with the Cortex driver, and I believe his name is Duskin Wade, said he wanted us to compare it to the 2018 Most Wanted winner. And what is the Most Wanted winner, Sam?
That was the PING G400 LST from
Ping?
yeah.
So MyGolfSpy is all about performance. You know, we've heard enough marketing and hype about the Cortex and Driver versus Driver. It's time to put this thing up against the big dog, and that is the 2018 best driver, and maybe one of the, I would have to say, the PING G400 LST, in my opinion, and this is obviously arguable amongst the internet, but I think it's the most complete driver that has ever been designed. What do you think?
I mean, I saw an Instagram post from Ping the other day. I think now G400 this year is up to 60 wins. So across the tour, you know, I game it, Harry games it, you game it. It's the most wanted driver. It's something that looks the part, it sounds the part, and it also performs the part.
And, you know, obviously that's tough, stiff competition, but that's what it's got to compete against at $499, which there's a lot of arguing right now going on about the price. But at the end of the day, if you come in too cheap, perceptually you're going to be looked at as a cheap product. At $499, they're going to be taken seriously. They've got a driver that looks serious.
It looks like it's a $500 driver to me.
It does, but does it perform like a $500 driver?
I guess we'll find out.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all, we are in the lab. We've got the winner of the Driver versus Driver 2 show, Wilson Cortex. You guys wanted to see it against our 2018 Most Wanted Driver Test winner, the PING G400 LST. I've got both clubs shafted up. We've got stickers on the face for head data. We're testing with Foresight GC Quad. I'm gonna hit a few shots with each. We're gonna see who comes out on top. So the results are in. I just tested the Wilson Cortex driver versus driver 2 winner versus the MyGolfSpy most wanted driver test 2018 winner. First, before we get to the data, I want to talk subjective feedback. You know, I hit this driver at the PGA show when they filmed episode 4. I hit this driver at Ritz-Carlton when we filmed episode 5, and I'm hitting this driver now. All 3 times I was really impressed. It was really cool to see the change in how each iteration got better and better. When we first pulled this out of the box a few minutes ago, we were super impressed. This is a sexy, badass looking driver. From address, it's nice and round. I like that. You know, it's got a big footprint. The alignment aid is really small and clean, so overall, it's got a great setup position. It looks professional. It looks, you know, like something that can be sold, and it's got the whole package for me. All right, moving on to the data. First things first, the Wilson Cortex can hang. I can't say definitively that it is better than the PING G400 LST because, one, we have to do a full-scale test, but for me, apples to apples, I think that it can hang with the G400. Ball speed's not as high. G400 had me right around 161, whereas the Cortex had me right around 159, 158.7, but carry-wise, roughly the same. 279 on the G400, 278 on the Cortex. Totals were right around each other, 304 to 301. Now the Cortex did launch a little bit higher for me. That might have been due to the shaft. I had an even flow with the Ping, and the Atmos shaft, which is stock in the Cortex. Spin rates were almost dead the same. The Cortex actually spun a little lower. One thing I do want to mention is this driver has movable weight technology. It's got 2 switchable weights here and then the weight track on the middle of the club. When I first started hitting the driver, the spin rate was a little low, so I dropped that weight track to the back. It brought my spin rate up from about 1900 to roughly 2200. And then I was also struggling with a bit of a fade with this driver. So I took the 8-gram weight from the toe in the neutral position and moved it to the draw position, and it brought that ball, you know, right back to the center of the fairway. Lastly, the dispersion. Again, not as consistent, not as good as the G400, but dispersion nonetheless was good. I think, you know, this is the best Wilson driver I've hit since my time at MyGolfSpy, and I don't think I ever hit a Wilson driver before that. So, you know, overall, really impressed with the final product. We love the way it turned out. We love the show. Everything was great. But now it's your turn. I want you to give me your feedback. Do you think that Wilson can sell this driver for $500? It's good here, but I want you to go into your PGA Superstores. I want you to go into your Golf Galaxies and your demo days, and I want you to bring me your feedback and tell me what you think of the Cortex. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like our videos, share with a friend. For now, I'm gonna go hit this baby some more.